Wickerbottom, arguably the old best character in Don't Starve Together, has had a tragic fall. First, shadow creatures were buffed. With the Forgotten Knowledge update, they patched a bug that allowed shadow creatures to be unloaded by running away from them fast enough. Shadow creatures have a cap of 2 per player, so if you ran about 2 screens away from them, they would get stuck there and no more shadow creatures would spawn because you reached your cap. You could even unload them before you were fully insane. You'll see them walking around every once in a while, even when you're at about 50% sanity, and that's why. Now that this has been patched, shadow creatures spawn constantly to harass and kill the player while they're insane. This disproportionately impacts Wickerbottom because her books eat sandy when used, and she has to stand still to use her books. So now if she wants to use her biggest upside, she has to be ready to constantly fight shadow creatures when she's unable to fight shadow creatures. Wickerbottom was already writhing on the floor from this, basically all of her upsides stripped until the latest of late game plays. At which point nothing you do matters anyways, you'll survive indefinitely. But Clay decided that just wasn't enough, and currently in the beta they decided to split her applied horticulture into 2 books, Horticulture Abridged and Applied Silviculture. Horticulture Abridged can grow up to 10 food producing plants and cost 2 papyrus, 5 seeds, and 5 manure to craft. This book is worthless because the cost is too high, so she basically can't use plants to make food anymore. And they also split it into Applied Silviculture, which can grow all plants in its radius that aren't food producing, like twigs and grass. This costs 2 papyrus and 1 living log, a rare magic item, so it is also a huge nerf, although still useful for mega basing. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean she's the worst character, but compared to being the absolute strongest character, she's terrible. Clay has already said she'll be the next character rework, and so far they've only buffed characters with reworks, so we'll see how she turns out in the end. Like and subscribe for more!